Genshin Impact. On last night's stream, I did some of the Archon quest where I had finished talking to Ningguang. I went with Zhongli to go look for some glaze lilies for the rite of pardon. And then after I got off, I decided to level up my characters because I was struggling mad hard with some of those enemies. So I leveled up my travel character and Kaya as much as I can. Also, I leveled up Beidou and Xinyan. That's not how you pronounce your name, I'm sorry, I know. I struggle. But I ended up liking these two new characters, so much that I put them in my party with Traveler and Kaya. And I think it's a good combination. Because now I got Electro, Anemo, Fire, and Cairo. So, I think I definitely have a good combination. Also, even though their levels are a little bit, lower than most of my characters, I got them up to at least level 40 something, so. Actually, no, this one's at Beidou's at level 35, but I got them up pretty good levels. Enough to defeat level 40 enemies and stuff, so. And then I went adventuring around the map. As you can see, I'm like all the way over here. When I ended my stream last night, went out in Liyue Harbor. Just decided to explore a bit, and I got a bunch of different stuff. There's a lot of treasure hoarders in this area right here, so I was able to upgrade a lot, get a lot of character ascension materials through that. Also, another thing I would like to show you is the weapon I have for her. Prototype Archaic, which is one of the best weapons, and I have it, I only have it upgraded now, but it's been amazing on this character so far. I mean, the base attack is 144, which is pretty good compared to, yeah, some of my other characters. I'm working on it. I also feel like it just really fits her. It fits her character, her personality, and the way she carries herself and stuff like that. I got this crafted at the blacksmith in Liyue, and yeah, I was super excited about that. So I'm thinking before I get back into the Archon quest, maybe I'll go find some treasure hoarders and show you what these two characters are capable of, because this party that I have right now, I am really, really liking. Oh, there's some treasure hoarders now. Let's see.
Enough.
Pyrotechnics.
That tingle fry. Fry.
And as you can see, it still takes a minute to get their HP down with these two characters, but keep in mind that they are both below level 40, and we are fighting level 43s right now, so it's gonna be like that. But when I combine the elements of this party, the power is like unbeatable. Almost unmatched. Some of these super conducts that I get are just amazing. I love it. So satisfying too.
The wrong test subject.
Also, I've learned that Beidou is very, very good for mining. Because before I was mainly using Noelle, I would only take a few hits to get an ore from that. But with Beidou, it's, you know, even better. Alright. That being said, now that I've showed you the characters and my new party, I'm gonna go back to Liyue and start working on the Archon quest again, because I want to move along. So let's go back here. Let me, I don't know what I'm gonna have to encounter, so let me make sure all my characters are at full HP, and make sure I have enough heals, I think, for at least the rest of this little part, so... But yeah, I am loving this party that I have going on right now. I love their attacks, the way it's animated, so beautiful. Especially, Chinyons? Xinyons? Something like that. I really should probably figure that out. Especially hers. It's beautiful. Alright, here we go. It's up here. Whew. I was not able to get more stamina. I do still need to work on that, but... Let's see what we gotta do.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith.
Oh.
The Fatui?
Uh-oh.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Huh. Really?
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
How are you gonna ask me that right now?
Neither path is an easy one.
Oh,
Got
by
that
the way,
right.
Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
What?
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
Alright. There's a lot going on here. Is Rex Lapis ever just gonna get his funeral in peace? Alright. Where do we need to go? All the way over there. Well, I guess I'll just have to go over there. There isn't really a teleport thing. This is gonna be interesting. I feel like maybe the transition between Leeway and Inazuma is gonna have a lot to do with how this turns out. Where am I going right now? Why am I on the ship? How do I... Where am I going? No. I'm going farther away. Ah. Bad at this, sorry. But I feel like the reason why Traveler goes to Inazuma has something to do with all this stuff. Like maybe she goes to get help, or maybe she goes to talk to the people there about what's going on, or maybe she goes there to escape what's going on. I could see that. Sorry, my girl got no stamina. Almost there, though. Loki should have just taken the path, honestly. Is that Golden House? I'm gonna assume that it is. Alright. Let's go. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Okay, it's like it's a domain. Recommended party level 47. Okay, I'll try it. Let's see what it says. Your pursuit of the truth brings you to the very heart of the political storm that has been slowly brewing in Liyue Harbor. It is time to peer beyond the glittering gold and see what lurks in the shadows. Okay. Well, half of my party... Which ones does this one recommend? Fix. I think it'll be okay. Oh, I've gotten pretty used to these two new characters, so I think it'll be okay. Can't talk today. Hopefully this will be more exciting than my stream last night.
This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted,
Are we gonna talk
right?
about that guard that's like on the ground?
In that case, maybe
over
they
there.
won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap. Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
Paimon, I'm basically rich in this game. You don't gotta worry.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
So this is Rex Lapis' corpse, huh? It looks Wow. What a shame.
Fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa boss. And you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed. Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit.
Am I gonna have to fight him now?
Either way,
Probably.
we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
Oh, I'm scared now. Oh. What level's he gonna be?
This chance is hard to
27.
come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Well, I'm already not disappointed already. I mean...
Windblade!
Cowering already? Cool it! You've made some progress.
Dodge this!
Ah, I like the way he
Poor
teleported.
timing. Poor timing.
Power core!
He has done a lot of damage to me already, though. I like this fight. But I got plenty of heals to go around.
Not bad, not bad.
Seems like he hasn't done much damage at all to Traveler. Ah, I see.
Poor timing.
So he is both a sword
You're wide open.
and a bow.
Clear shot.
Where'd you go?
Cool it. progress. Passable effort. A fine opportunity.
Windblade.
I noticed that he mainly teleports when I switch to my stronger characters. Probably to give him some time to recollect himself and think about what he's going to do next. But, you know, he's also an NPC, so I'm probably just overthinking that. But, you know, that's fun that way.
Dodge this! Not bad, not bad. Cool it! Passable effort. Run all you like.
Try till I'm dead.
Some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick.
Have a few tricks.
Good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you.
Oh.
Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Be gone. Hey, not the guitar.
It seems like Beidou and Xinyan do the most damage against him, yet they're my lowest level characters. Probably because of the elemental combinations, but this is getting hard.
No use hiding back there.
I understand he does a lot of damage to me, but
Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
oh shit.
Miss.
No! I didn't want to have to revive any of them like that.
Do is run. I'll crush you. Dodge this. You've got some skills. Cool it. My turn. No use hiding back there.
I can't figure out what he's about to do. You know, I can't predict him.
Raging tide.
I just need a second.
Power that ended Archon. I'm used to this much. Power cord.
All you do is run. No use hiding back there.
I'm gonna finish healing her before she dies. Who should I switch to next? I'm gonna switch to Kai.
Freeze.
Ah, that was a good super conduct combo. Oh no. Wait. But
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This dude's crazy, okay? Like cray-cray. We're gonna have to fight him now? Holy shit, he's huge!
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Are you serious? I don't want to
You
fight
got to
him.
the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Gold Mouse to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
This one's definitely much more eventful than last night's stream. Where'd it go? Ooh.
Power core! Amp it up!
Dodge this! Ha! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Die.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Crew! That
Oh
silver!
no, Beto.
Windblade!
It's so weird, he can't do a lot of damage to Traveler. Okay, that did a lot of damage to her.
Dodge this!
Feel the beat!
Let's see what I can do with this. Just more time.
Be gone!
Die. What's the hurry? Cool it.
starting to get a little bit more predictable, which is nice. It's easy for me to dodge him.
Don't miss your luck. Ha! Freeze!
Windblade.
This is gonna get weird. I have to rely on Kaya. Like
What's the
slow.
hurry? Dodge this! Ah! Die! Frostbite.
Yeah, super conduct. Yes. Oh, I actually got him.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment. You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
So we're gonna ignore the fact he was like trying to kill me 5 seconds ago, like, and now we're just talking like we're friends. Like, what is this?
What? So you mean that...
Yes,
What?
it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the
What?
capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
That's crazy.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
Oh, this is gonna be crazy.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission!
Oh, that's what they were doing with those.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh no, he actually summoned the ancient god? Okay, this is getting crazy. Oh my gosh. Child, what have you done?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Wow. Wow, that is... Wow. This whole storyline is just crazy right now. Don't tell me I have to fight that thing. That's fighting music. I don't want to fight that thing right now.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Do we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is... not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the Guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three
Push me
Adepti
like
are manning the
ice.
Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
Sorry, I have to heal first, guys. I'm pretty low on heals. Oh. Didn't it just say I was on low health? Did it okay, I guess
All
it
able
restores my
Millelith,
health.
with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Feel the beat! Shred till I'm dead!
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! This should be fun!
Prepare to be blown away!
This is bad! My duty!
Where's the other one? There you go.
To ashes! Power cord!
Looks like I went too far.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh shit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
Gotta heal again.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
I need to get them away from it.
Windblade! The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Oh no. Kaya.
Unexpected. Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madam King's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
The descent! I miscalculated.
Pyrotech!
We're not going anywhere!
Sorry, I'm not saying much. I'm really concentrated.
Power
You
that
know?
ended Archon!
My duty.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
Thank you.
We're going too fast.
Where are they?
Hey, not the guitar!
Okay, let me... Gotta get Kaya back on the road and... Okay.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Prepare to be blown away!
This isn't good.
Look at me. Just... Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Time to rock!
Where are they at?
Oh, so sorry. Freeze!
Can't run! Well,
Be gone!
This is fun. Oh. That one's almost done for.
Power that ended Archon!
this is how I guess. This is it.
That 1%. I have to protect all of them?
Just...
Wait.
Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the
What?
god in peace.
So, what? It said failed. Do I have to do it again?
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
To ashes!
My duty.
What? Okay, hold up. I'm confused. I really don't want to do all this again. They can't fight them with just the 2. Oh my gosh.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Oh gosh. This is... wow. I have to do all that again. I only had like a minute left to defend them anyways, like... Wow. I guess all I can do is try again. I'll use whatever Adventures XP I have right now to level up my characters as much as I can, but... before I go back in, but let's see. Like, wow.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Yeah, you're the lowest. I'll level you up first.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I cannot ascend you. Okay. So... Dane. I'm gonna level up the rest of them as much as I can't level you up anymore, can I? No. And I don't have the stuff to ascend you either. Of course. Should I ascend them first, or should I just level her up as much as I can and then go in? Okay. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. But, oh, I'm definitely gonna need more food. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more heals. Wow, this is crazy. Okay.
Join the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. I'll do my usual stocking up on food and then I'll try again.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Let me tell you. Should I save this money? I wonder where all it's gonna make me start up at. Hope it's not, you know, anything crazy. Let's see. Do I have enough stuff? That's not what I'm pressing. There we go. It might be enough. Restaurant. Let me tell you how it is.
Oh, what should I try this time?
Okay.
the clouds may darken and light turn to gloom, still the moon over the chamber roams.
According to Kuching, excuse me, do you...
Oh, God.
Yes. How many?
It's not convenient to speak...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the...
Yep.
There's no way.
The code they used was not the one for Guess, but for the Yuheng.
They haven't actually backed me up all this way, have they? They haven't actually backed this up all that way. There's no way. Because this looks like the scene from before I even met with Ningguang in the Jade Chamber. I just hope. Okay, cool. I think it... Okay. I think it's... Yeah, it's taking me back to this.
If we hadn't happened... Do we...
What?
Oh, I have to go through doing all this again? I'm sorry, I'm gonna skip these as much as I can.
Oh, I'm on get...
It's not just you, which is why we must...
So the Archon will... So will the power of...
We've already discussed...
What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did one, and as fate would have it, for what could you more?
So be it. We haven't a moment to spare.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's try this again, guys.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go up too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Windblade!
Feel the beat!
Don't get frostbite.
Time to rock!
Okay. Now for over here. Come on, come on.
Killjoy! We've only just begun.
Come on.
Pyrotechnics! Prepare to be blown away!
What is that?
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
What's the hurry? The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Feel the beat!
The ancient gods attack!
have to heal. Okay. Whew. Oh, I know what's about to happen. I'm gonna have to wait to revive you, Sinchin. I'm sorry.
We can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madam Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
This is the one I lost last time. I really don't want to lose this one again.
Freeze.
Yeah, no slacking off for me either.
Looks like I went too far. To ashes! With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganya's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
I think it's a lot better now. I think I have a much better chance this time around. Whew, I hope. Oh, let me revive Xinyan. Okay. Oh, 19 more seconds. Okay. Well, I'll heal the other. I'll heal Kaya so he doesn't end up in the same boat. Okay. 19 seconds. 19 seconds. I just gotta remember.
Child, you are strong in body.
Let's see. 5 seconds.
Spirit, perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
What's on? Be gone!
Steve, I guess this is it.
Windblade!
Take your frostbite. What's the hurry?
Alright. Time for me to bring her back.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Here to play.
To ashes!
I have all my power-ups at once. It's beautiful. Now over here.
Windblade! Power that ended Archon!
I can't lose any.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
No.
Pyrotechnics! Be gone!
I miscalculated.
I did it. Did we do it?
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
I maybe should have made more heals.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
Come on, Ningguang.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
Sacrifice
old friend.
the Jade Chamber.
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Ningguang. Oh my gosh. The Jade Chamber. She sacrificed the Jade Chamber. Wow, that was a very fun fight the second time around. Especially towards the end when I knew that I was gonna, you know, get through it, but just wow. The animation in this game, guys, it's crazy.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
It's getting intense.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the animal Archon. The animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
The kids in this game are so cute.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conqueror of Demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
He's salty.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Yes, we do, Paimon. Wow.
Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
There's so much going on. That was really fun. That was a fun battle. I enjoyed that. I can't wait to upgrade my characters, so you know. Alright, let's go. I wonder how much more fighting I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go defeat some Regisfiends and the hypostasis things so I can get the ascension materials for these two characters, but yeah.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I guess so, Paimon. Alright. Let's see. Oh, what's up there? That was an interesting battle. That was fun though. I'm trying to decide whether I should cut it here and then try to send my characters before going to the next part of the storyline. I'm not sure, so. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so everyone, thanks for watching the stream. I may stream again sometime this week, maybe not, we'll see. But next time I stream, we'll go through the Archon, the rest of the Archon quest. Well, not the rest of them, obviously, but we'll continue. We'll go talk to Zhongli at the Northland Bank. So everyone who watched, thanks for watching, and sorry for messing that mission up the first time. It was a little hard for my character, so I'm gonna go get those ascension materials so I can level them up and make things easier for myself from now on. So everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.